Hello all, myself Chaitra R, studying in second year MCA at MIT Mysore. Today I am going to give the seminar presentation on the topic called Business Process Reengineering from the subject Enterprise Resource Planning. The topics covered in this seminar are ERP and BPR definition, phases of BPR, objectives of BPR, and finally the conclusion of the seminar. To start with, what is ERP? It refers to a type of software used by the organization to manage day-to-day business activities such as accounting, procurement, supply chain management, etc. A complete ERP suite also includes enterprise performance management. This means it is a software that helps plan, budget, predict, and report on an organization's financial result. Next, the ERP enables data flow between the business processes by the means of collecting an organization's shared transactional data from multiple resources. And finally, ERP eliminates data duplication and provides data integrity with a single source of truth. Coming next, what is BPR? Business Process Reengineering. The term was first invented by MIT professor Michael Hammer and Babson College professor Thomas Davenport. It is a business management strategy for redesigning the business process. Means it is used to increase the efficiency of the existing process of a business by restructuring the activities of these processes. The BPR is also a fundamental rethinking and radical redesign of business processes. Means BPR is an approach to change the management in which the related tasks required to obtain specific business outcome are radically redesigned. Finally, the main goal of BPR is to analyze workflows within and between enterprises in order to optimize end-to-end process and eliminate tasks that do not provide the customer with value. Next is the phases of BPR. The above diagram shows the phases of BPR, which include the following phases. The first is the project kickoff. Next is process identification and data gathering, process consulting, process reengineering, blueprint of new system, change management, transformation, and finally the project management. Now let us see the description of each of these phases. The first phase of BPR is project kickoff. The project kickoff meeting is the first meeting with the project team and the client of project where the common goals and purpose of the project is established. Next is process identification and data gathering. Processes are assembled through flowcharts. The stakeholders characterize the processes to be re-engineered and agreed upon the timeline of implementation. Next is process consulting. Here, BPR consultants define objectives and finalize scope, select procedures, kick-off meeting, etc. Process re-engineering. In this process, the actual re-engineering begins where a number of brainstorming sessions are held with project team and the stakeholders. Next is blueprint of new system. Blueprinting involves modeling workflow and information requirement of new business processes. Next is change management, means preparing the organization for change. As this phase ensures the success of an organization by introducing a whole lot of new processes. Next is the transformation. A migration strategy and a migration plan is the first step of transformation. The migration plan would include establishment of new organizational structure. The last is the project management. This phase deals with applying knowledge and skills to project activities. Here, BPR consultants plan awareness campaigns. Next is the objectives of BPR. BPR enables the entity to increase effectiveness and thereby deliver higher quality products to the customers. Next is becoming more adaptable and flexible. Means the flexibility to adapt to changing needs and develop innovative cross-functional processes to obtain success. Next, to reinvent the basic rules of business. That is, meeting the needs of customers, be true to what you sell, and don't stick to the number one. Next is organizational learning. It is the process by which an organization improves itself over the time. Next is the customer satisfaction. It's a serious means of achieving a company's objectives and goals. Finally, to conclude, a successful BPR can potentially create substantiate improvements in the way organizations do business and can actually produce fundamental improvements. Organizations planning to undertake BPR must show commitment and practice effective change management. Last but not least, the proper implementation and governance of the output of BPR, that is, the new processes and procedures need to be applied by the adequate IT. Thank you.